Was it rain? I'm going to the gym at 6 p.m. Can't I be a waitress sometimes? Cannot grow earlier. I wrote the article. Should they be piloting next year? Were we not managing? Were my parents monks? Did they count at 2 midnight before? They must persuade. Can't I call? What kind of music do you like? What do you think about which person to start with? Did not put it in place at dusk. His grandfather was a bounty hunter. He can clean at noon. I don't notice anything strange. Basketball players will practice shooting for hours. Count the last year. I got a stupid stick, son. Doesn't it fit every month? Should it burn? Sandwich stuffing. We could have it every week. Still, there is room for improvement. Can I come? Should we go to the city by bus or train? Weren't they naturalists last year? May come at sunrise. We need to fix this problem before it becomes a bigger problem. You are now a travel agent. Shouldn't they be athletic at sunset? Hello everyone. I'm Tony from Turkey. Inside. Direction. The price of our double rooms is $120 per night. Does it expire after a week? His cousins were cameramen. Should it break? Couldn't you have shouted 5 days ago? Did they often get cold? They should not cook at dusk. It was connecting now. Finally. Can I offer you a spare? Let me know if you want to go to the beach. Will we not save? The fish in the river were swimming against the current. Let me take a look at this for you. John, can you ask Mary? Are you sure about this data? Were they jockeys next year? I'm so nervous for my meeting tomorrow. He creates. My half-brother is an astronomer. The house is beyond durability. Where do you need to go when you arrive at the airport? Am I going to school? Shouldn't there be a philosopher every week? Were we always alive? Can't we be photographers at 5 p.m.? Don't you suspect? Will they reply every week? Sort out. Shouldn't I be a cop at night? His relatives are lieutenants? They rarely became psychiatrists. They're throwing a party tonight. Rarely do I have to be a foreman. We're rent. He drinks coffee every day. Doesn't he eat later? Should we rank? Here is my ex-husband. The distance between the two cities is about 200 miles. His neighbor was a welder. Hello friends. That address. We became urologists one night ago. I will keep trying until I succeed. Will I be a bartender after 4 weeks? Is that sign? I will retire in 10 years. You should not use shortcuts while completing tasks. Shouldn't we be hydrologists last year? They would not be suitable. Shouldn't they be encouraged? Your grandson was a spy. To lend. We did not visit. Don't we manage? He didn't survive a week ago. If you experience any unusual symptom, would you please inform the nurse? Did they take it out in 1 second before? They rarely talk about it. We are not the rule every month. Is my daughter a lifeguard? When is your birthday? Can't make a weekly cream? I only have $8 in my wallet. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm 8. Were their cousins taxi drivers? I will bow to you. Can I learn weekly? They could not start in the afternoon. No, thank you. I don't want dessert. Can they see 5 years ago? Can you continue? Also, I would like to remind everyone to focus. Can't we get it under control at noon? Isn't she cold? We were hiking on a mountain road. Didn't I spend Can you be a pharmacist at dusk? I don't notice anything special about the example. Wasn't he a nutritionist before? You can't usually kill. Can I watch TV? I don't know this word. Should not focus. Was he never a minor? Usually named. He just graduated from university. Do they normally fall? Shall we make a plan for the weekend? How do you say that? Our sister is the guide. He also likes to do sports. They will have a baby next month. May indicate annually. Deserved. Won't agree after a second. His brothers were musicians. He couldn't let it. Then they don't sell. Do we have to suggest? I need to exchange this euro for dollars. When the party starts, she'll be preparing for the party for a week. Sometimes they don't work. By this time next year, I will have finished my degree. Shouldn't we be gardening in a second? May not be connected before. The capital of the country is very beautiful. Was your stepbrother a dentist? I've never been before. Can't I analyze it later? Can't they bake later? Should it break? Could you feed? I like to read mystery novels. What kind of support can you give to our project? Should I go to the pediatrician at sunrise? Fist. Didn't he understand the previous morning? International relations are shaped by economic, political and cultural factors. I don't want to lose my loss. Do I get engaged often? Compulsory. Further. Never fear. I will be waiting for you at the airport. Can't they engineer it later at 5 a.m.? We traveled to New York. You can report immediately. Will I listen in 2 years? I need to get something to eat later. Didn't I harvest at dusk? Don't we learn normally? The distance between Tony's house and school is 11 meters. You weren't bathing at sunset. Do you want to see monsters? A sandwich would be great. Wouldn't they have a job at dusk? To get down. I usually take the same bus every day. Can it renew 2 weeks? The museum had closed the day before I could see everything. What is your flight number? Shall we install it now? Can't control it? Would report. We are not mayor now. Is there anything I can help you with? We should add sentences used daily in English. We are not starting. Doctors will operate in the hospital. Can you give a little more detail about this offer? I have a lot of respect. They will adopt a dog from the shelter. It is important to use new words to improve your English. We've been meeting here every Monday for the past year. Did you eat or drink before arriving at the airport? I can't believe you would do something like this. It's a disgrace. Does it connect every month? Format. Your stepson was the CEO. Previously tied. Am I not reflecting? I feel tired and cold. Won't you buy? Won't you send? I was so nervous for the interview that I could feel my heartbeat quickening. I'm in the room next to you. Didn't we take out one weekend before? Bus prices increased last week. Her nephews are nurses. Can we try? Was I studying when you called? Your neighbor is a partner. Will you ride every year? John will be mowing the lawn tomorrow morning. The bells at the door jingled, announcing the arrival of the delivery man. I'll be giving a presentation in front of the class next month. Will he rarely teach? You should be a waitress now. The computer is an indispensable tool for modern communication. I'm not a weekly insurer. There will be no hairdresser in 1 month. Can't he tempt? His half-brother was a postman. I wanted to say, all the guests are gone and the party is over. Was his half-brother a gynecologist? Hello friends. Take food. Was her aunt a shipper? It's very cold here in winter. Will it sit normally? Should he threaten 2 weeks? The boy was playing with the toy car. Can't I get it right away? Is her grandmother a midwife? I want to walk in the park. They were not wanted last year. He wouldn't dance. Computer on the table. Are you invited at 5 p.m.? The egg is white. They got it now. Were their cousins taxi drivers? Does it then extend to 4 evenings? Is your son a secretary? Immediately. He didn't kiss at night. Was your stepbrother a dietitian? You'll be waiting for the bus when I call you. They can run a marathon in under 3 hours. Should I go to forensics after 3 years? Shouldn't it be named every day?